Welcome back. Going back to the big breaking development that Republic First broke for our viewers today on the Gandhi land scam. Republic that has accessed papers that show land that has been reserved for a hostel for the SC/ST community as per records was actually allotted by the then government to the Associated Journals, and that exactly where the Gandhi link comes to the fore. We have Shravan giving us all the details of the documents in the inquiry taking place, Shravan, that exposes the land scam further. Take us through the details.
Well, this is only going to make things extremely difficult for the current government because they will finally have to answer that. Are they willing to go ahead and file an FIR? The question that should be asked to the Shiva Sena government here is that whether at all an FIR would be registered, because this inquiry report is right now with the Chief Minister, and it has been landing. It has come in the year 2018. The inquiry was basically initiated in the year 2016. This is the inquiry report that Republic TV has, and take a look at this report. I'll try and also translate this, but this just to give a sense of the inquiry report that has been accessed by Republic TV. This inquiry was initiated in the year 2016, and it was basically given to the then Additional Chief Secretary Transport and Ports to carry out this inquiry to look into how this land was actually illegally given to Associated Journals. We are basically talking about a land which is roughly about 3,000, a little over 3,000 square feet, that too in Bandra East, where the then government of Maharashtra had basically given this land to Associated Journals. Now, this inquiry report is scathing, if I may say so, because it raises some very serious allegations against the then government, and not just that, also Associated Journals, the way they have been operating itself. First big violation, that this was a land that was meant for the SCs and the STs. It was reserved as per the development plan of the year 1967. This was then given to Associated Journals. So point number one, that's the first big violation. So it would be fair enough to say that this is a clear-cut case of land grabbing itself, because given the fact that this was meant for someone else, was finally used for a commercial purpose. What really happened with this land? Because there were several relaxations that were basically given by the government at that point in time to Associated Journal. It began with the construction itself. Today we are talking about 5 floors of commercial building that is standing on that particular land that was actually meant for the SCs and STs. And we're talking about a government which has always touted itself as for the welfare of the SCs and STs. But in reality, if you simply go by the inquiry report, then that's not the case, because they have clearly cheated the scheduled caste, the scheduled tribes, because it was their land that was taken away by the Associated Journal. That's point one as far as this big violation is concerned. Second big violation was this land was supposed to be utilized within 2 years itself. That was as per the condition. That did not happen. For 17 years, this land was not utilized at all. And then how much were they allowed to construct? They were only allowed to construct roughly about 20,000 square feet. But what they eventually did was 80,000 square feet was basically utilized in the construction itself. Was it meant for commercial purpose? No, it wasn't meant for commercial purpose, but eventually that is what happened. The revenue that the government was supposed to get at that point in time was roughly about 50% from whatever revenue that was supposed to be generated. Finally, the government then said that, okay, we don't need 50%, you give us only 30%. So there is a loss that was incurred to the state exchequer itself. So that in itself is also another big violation that we are looking at. Now, the question is whether at all the Enforcement Directorate will file an ECIR, an FIR equivalent, if I may say so. But at this point in time, there is no ECIR that has been registered by the Enforcement Directorate. What is the Income Tax Department doing? Income Tax Department has already valued this property. What is the valuation of this property? This valuation of the property in the year 2011 was about 132 crore, and it goes up substantially to about 262 crore when the market value assessment was done by the Income Tax Department in the year 2017 itself.
Thanks very much, Shravan, for that. We'll continue breaking more updates on the land scam, the government land for profit scam, and the link that has now been drawn to the Gandhi Parivar. After a short break, more updates from the Gandhi Parivar itself. The Congress party and the CLP meeting that is taking place in Jaipur has now crossed